Let me see what we got on this thing. Can't really see. Ultra rising. Let me just try to get this drink on here real quick, y'all. Hold up. Right there. Let's see if I can get it to damn. Greetings. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me before I get started real quick. Ashe. Okay, shoot, we got one lucky person in the building. Let's get it. That's all I really need. For anybody that's gonna be watching this later, you know, I want to ask you to like it, right? Like it upon coming in, but I want to ask you to freaking leave a comment, y'all. Like, when y'all watch the videos, if you feel like something, you know, woke you up or something activated you in any of my videos, even if it's old videos, you know what I'm saying? I'm asking for your help. Go through like 5 of my videos. Honestly, I might do a giveaway. Just for this, right? I'm divinely guided. Right now, I just thought about it. So go through at least like 5 of my videos, comment, you know what I'm saying, under each video, right? And then I guess whoever like comments the most, I'm gonna do a giveaway. You feel me? I'm gonna do a giveaway. And it's important, y'all, that we work together as a team. And I'm gonna let you know one thing. I cannot do this without you. I can't do this thing without you. I've only gotten this far, not only because of myself, but because of all of us. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. Thank God. You know what I'm saying, for unity and collective consciousness. You know, I appreciate those, you know, I appreciate everybody, all y'all on here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Q. You already know, like, the guy's giving everybody opportunities, and I really, really appreciate that. So Q, shout out to you, you know what I'm saying, wherever you are in the world right now, man, and thank you. Also, to all the subscribers, thank you. Okay, she said you've been very helpful to me and my son. I love that. I really, really love that. And thank you. You know, you've been very helpful for me. You know, today is what? Saturn Day. Happy Saturn Day, y'all. Um, you know, this is a quick little video. I think I got a few minutes, y'all. I got a few minutes, and then I got some stuff to do. But I really wanted to share this quick story with y'all real quick. You know, make sure y'all do that though. Even if you just watching this replay, even if you just watching the replay, you know, all I'm asking is that you comment and like on my videos. You feel what I'm saying? To help me to to help me to stay in that algorithm energy, because that's important, y'all. The more people, you gotta understand the type of content I'm sharing is beyond your normal average. Like, a lot of people is charging for this type of information. You know, it's rare that you coming across these type of gems out here that's just freely giving out the 33rd knowledge, like from the soul, from the heart and soul, you know, that source. Like, my information, I trust myself and I trust my information. That's all I'm going to say. You ain't got to trust it. You ain't got to believe it. But as far as I know, my words always come to pass. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call me Hika. So listen, if you just got here and this your first time stumbling up on my live, on my channel, I am Lord Hika Soul Ra, aka Hika the Black Butterfly, aka Soul Ra El Justice. You feel me? Aka, you already know who this is, man. And we got 6 people in here, y'all. Everybody just need to tap the like button. It's simple. It's just really, really simple. It don't cost, hey, Would they say love don't cause a thing? Would you say it don't cause a thing? It really don't. And it's funny because I just heard this voice in my head when I said that. Like, it's crazy how we are all so interconnected, y'all, that like frequencies is really a real thing, y'all. Like, frequencies of love and high vibrational energy is really a real thing, y'all. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. But, you know, so this video is funny, right? An invitation for joyriding. Now, I don't know if a lot of y'all know what joyriding is, right? Now, your body is your body, but your body is more than your body. Like, in your body, you got different aspects, you got different communities, you know what I'm saying? You got different identities, different personalities. Now, this don't mean that you mentally insane. I'm not really, split personality. I mean, I'm not saying it's to the point where you got to be at a doctor and they are declaring you this, this type of personality or this type of disorder. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that this body is made up of more composition. Like, this body is made up of a conglomerate of consciousness that aggregated, and some of us have aggregated consciousness within us that are beyond this earth's um resonance, that is beyond some of our souls. I don't really call them old souls, I call them advanced souls. Some of us have souls so advanced, like, if my soul had an age, like, I swear, I did a reading one time on myself like 3 years ago. If my soul had an age, like, if it was an age that I can compare it to in human numbers, I would be I would be 460 million years. Like, what the hell? Do you know how much data and information my soul has collected through 460 million years? Do you know how many galaxies, how many stars, how many planets, how many universes? Like, do you know how many concepts, how many ideas that I've ventured in? You feel what I'm saying? And so the fact that I'm at a level where I can remember a lot of stuff now, because it's that level you get to when you purify yourself so much that you just start earning and winning, and you start remembering who the freak you are, who the freak you are. So there are 3 things you need to know, right? Now, this is a necessity, right? This is a necessity. There are 3 things you need to know in order to complete the cycle of Earth School's life games, okay? In order for you to complete the cycle of Earth School's life games, there are 3 things you need to know. You need to know who you are, you need to know where you came from, and you need to know where you're going. This is ultimately important. Like, this is so important that nobody is talking about it. That's how important it is. It's just buried under all the... See, listen, it's important that we know where we came from so we don't repeat where we're going. But you got to understand, we consistently jump in timelines. So your past that used to be your past, probably not even your past on this timeline. This means you got to be able to shift. That's what time traveling is about, bro. It's about seeing that perspective and using your mind and your mental to teleport you to the timeline you need to be on. Like, this is real life. This is life. So the topic today, thank you to anybody who bought any readings. Thank you to anybody support financially as far as cash app. You know what I'm saying? That goes a long way. I'm really working on getting a camera for this channel because I got a lot of things working out. I got a surprise I'm going to be giving y'all in a few days. Just give me about 2 days to work on this thing, and because I'm really kind of booked up, so I'm gonna have some free time maybe Tuesday. And I'm not ignoring you. Ashe, thank you for everybody for being here. I'm trying to just speak from the heart because I got about 40 minutes before this session. What time is it? Okay, yeah, it's close. So I'm speaking fast. You can ask me any questions in the comments, and I promise to get back to it when I go back to look at the live, or when I go back to just do, I don't know, check the comments. So this topic that I'm talking about is interesting because I have permission to talk about it. The reason why I have permission to talk about it is because I've literally been there. I've literally been in situations, and I'm going to explain my own situations. I've literally, and the drinking, the alcohol, I never was really an alcoholism type of person. Right, that really was never my energy. That was like my ancestors' energy, because I really didn't care about that type of energy. However, I was feeding that force. I was feeding that consciousness within me since I was a young child, right? I think the first time I first started drinking alcohol, I was probably 7. I was probably 7 years old. Me and my friends from Washington D.C. You grew up really fast. We snuck into the freaking corner store and we bought us a bottle of freaking Cisco, yeah, at a young age, and we was drunk as hell. I remember, look, the first bottle of actual liquor I had, I probably was 12 years old. I was trying to heal a bunch of inner child trauma, I thought, and so I had to disconnect myself from the world. I had to disconnect myself from my psychic abilities. I had to disconnect myself from my soul. I had to disconnect myself from this reality in some way because I didn't have nobody to talk to deal about the issues I was going through. I didn't have my parents. I didn't have nobody around for me, right? Now this is not this is just my truth, okay? This is nothing to feel sorry. How can you understand me if you don't understand where I came from? You know what I'm saying? How can you trust me in the teachings that I'm sharing, the intergalactic content, if you don't know who I am, who I was? You feel me? In order for you to know the now me, you got to know the then me so that you can accept all of me, so that you can love all of me. It's no way you can love me if you don't love all of me. The good me, the bad me, the shadow me, the light me, the sun me, the bright me, the trying to figure out me. You know what I'm saying? All of them. You feel me? So, we was getting at a young age. Now mind you, I had the first drink when I was like 7, but I didn't have no more after that, right? And then I ended up just like being SA'd or whatever by my dad at 9. And so when that shit happened, it was like I had to cope, right? It was hard for me to really be here on earth anyway. Like, it took me so long for my soul and my spirit and my consciousness to fully be in my body. It took me years to just really, really experience the human body, just to experience the human self. Like, my body was not my body. It took a lot of work to get my body back, y'all. And I'm telling you this. Like, this is my truth. So, you see a normal, average person talking about stuff like this, it make people listen. Because people be like, damn, maybe I can stop this, you know. It could be prescription pills you could be addicted to. Maybe I can stop this. It could be alcohol and weed. Now, listen, weed is from the earth. I know that. Right? I know that it come from all these different planets and stuff like that, different aspects. I get it. I get it. I get it. However, the way it's set up nowadays, y'all, and this is just from my own experience with it, I noticed that I couldn't remember shit when I was doing that activity. Like, I couldn't really dig deep into the memories of who I really was because my memory, it was like an attack on my memory. So yeah, the original OG tree back in the day, that was taking back in the hippie times, back when the hippies was there. You could do that activity and really, really connect to the other dimensions. And it was something like shrooms. It's real natural. But nowadays, it's not as natural as it was unless you growing it yourself. Like, that's the only way that I would do it if I was growing it myself. And I know the stuff, the chemicals, the intentions, the stuff that's going in it. Because I'm telling you, like, nowadays, I did a science. I did a research. I did an actual scientific research and a whole lecture on this. How it's like scientifically, like literally, like the CBD part used to be way more higher than the THC part. And the THC part nowadays is chemically freaking designed to literally attack your freaking brain cells, nigga. And your brain, these are not just any brain cells, these are your memory brain cells. And you can do your own research on this. I'm not gonna get too deep in that. Yeah, I drank Cisco back in the day. and pop was what I liked, but Cisco messed me up. I'm telling you, that Cisco, man, that was the start of it, just everything, right? So, but I never messed with it again. So once so let me tell you. So once the SA started, I didn't really have nowhere to like dump them emotions, right? So I suppressed my emotions. That was the trauma that activated my psychicism. That's why I'm so psychic like that, because of this, the SA trauma. The SA trauma caused me to open up parts of my brains, and this is scientifically proven. I've done research on this of how I got so psychic like that. So many different ways, near death experiences, like it's just extra, extra, extra. But the beginning of it was the SA trauma, right? And our it was like my dad, so that was like my father energy or whatever. And so it's like the me not my soul, you know what I'm saying? Me not having nobody to talk to, no therapist or nothing like this, no family, no friends, nothing like this. It was really killing me, like inside, like mentally. And so, like, I was putting the emotions and the fear. I was creating different compartments, whatever the hell, compartments. I was creating different compartments to stash them emotions in, and dissociating from my life and my body. And I was creating attachments to the outer world where I can still numb myself and get out my body while still being here. This why what I noticed when I used to be on them drugs and stuff, y'all, that it was me just wanting to get out of my body more than anything. I never really, it got to the point where I was doing the stuff so much that I wasn't even getting high no more. So what the fuck was I chasing? I was chasing the nod, right? I was chasing the getting my ass up out that body. That's why now you can't pay me to do shit like that, because I want to be in my body. I love my body. I adore my body. You feel what I'm saying? I need my body. My body is my friend. I love my body. You feel me? So any type of when I did my declaration and I got rid of all toxic connections, people, places, and things, that shit had to go because it was toxic to me. Now, same when it comes to the alcohol, my ancestors kept saying, this ain't for you, it's poison, it's poison, it's poison. We sorry that you had to go through this, we sorry that you got to heal this for us. So that's how I knew that was just me. That's why it was easier to let go that type of substance than it was anything else. So my psychic abilities, me going through all of that stuff, I created all these different compartments in my brain, and it allowed me to open up and access different parts of my brain, which I never really been able to access unless my body was in a stressful type of environment. Now, it's messed up to be like, oh, so trauma activated my clairvoyance. But that's the truth, okay? So now with that being said, now with me being sober just all the time and just how for life, my body naturally reduces all the chemicals that I was getting from all the substances. All these chemicals and shit, most of the shit come from nature, but then they add more stuff in it, they take stuff out of it, and so it mimics what your body and your brain already do. That's the whole point, is what I'm saying. So I stopped getting high because I realized that it was reverse psychology. I really wasn't getting high, I really was getting low. You feel what I'm saying? It was reverse psychology, when we were like, oh, we getting high, we ain't really getting high. We really getting low. And this how I know now. Because I've been there, I can talk about it. So now my freaking clear gustance, which is the clear smelling, the psychic smelling. I can smell spirits now. And I've been doing this for a couple months now. And every time I go past a liquor store, y'all, I smell it miles away. I smell it miles away. It smells like spiritual death. I swear to God, like if death had a smell, it would smell like the fucking liquor store. Like, I'm driving and I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? I'm about to I'm getting nauseous. I'm about to throw up. Just the smell alone. It's like, as we get closer, the smell getting worse. The smell getting worse as I get closer to the liquor store. Now, if I'm at a store that's in the same freaking area as, like, in the same shopping center, I'm like, damn, you smell that shit? It smell like 10 drunk niggas on the motherfucking corner that ain't had baths in 30 days. It smell like motherfucking toads in a fucking can to whoop their ass. It smell like, oh my God. You feel what I'm saying? So, I took a second yesterday when this happened. This happened every day, like the last 3-4 days in a row. I took a second to just absorb what was going on. And it was so much death attached to the liquor store. There were spirits, nigga. I could see there were spirits. Spiritual energy, smoke. Just everywhere. I can see it. And so I'm like, whoa. People was going in there and they was coming out with the bottle in their hand, but they had shadow attachments on their aura now. Some people was going in, they had like seeps. They had like seeps in their aura. And so Wow, I was tapping into that energy, something serious. So let me tell you about joyriding. Let me see where we at. Let me see where we at. Okay, I got 5 minutes, y'all. We gonna do a part two. We gonna do a part two. This is a part one. I'm gonna hop on here in a little bit later. So let me tell you real quick about. We gonna end it here. Quick story time, and then make sure y'all come back for part two because this gonna get really, really good. So one time, like probably about 3 years ago, I was still healing. I was still healing, my addictions and stuff like that. As far as me getting rid of one addiction and then coming into another addiction, and then me just dealing with the same entity. The same entity was just transforming itself into another aspect. I would stop smoking and then it would transform into me drinking. I would stop drinking and it would transform into me overeating. I would stop doing that and it would transform into me, drinking wine. I never fucking drink wine. What the hell? But anyways, to say the least, the shit was like I was dealing with a transformer entity, a shapeshifter, and then this shapeshifter had been attached to my family's bloodline for generations upon generations. I'm the first one that was just like, listen, I had enough of your bullshit. It's time for you to go, for real. And some of these actually be ancestors. They be ancestor egregores, right? Who don't even really want to leave. They ain't even trying to go. They just want to attach on to the you. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, one time I went and got a bottle, and I think it was like tequila or something like that. I don't know. But the whole point was I got drunk as shit by myself, cause like this is how I used to do, just kind of do stuff by myself. So I got drunk as hell by myself, and y'all, this is what happened. I was in the room, and I remember something asking me, "Can it ride my body?" Right? And now I remember this. I'm thinking I'm drunk as hell, cause I'm like, I'm starting spinning now. My head's spinning now, and I'm spinning now. And so it asks me again, just one more time. Can I ride your body? Just one more time. And I'm like, I just don't even remember my answer, but obviously I must have said yeah. Right? So I want to tell y'all in part two of this video how souls and spirits can, if it's more powerful than you, it can push you out your body. And it can joyride your body. And this is a true thing, right? I know this from experience. But that's part two. So, because I don't have enough time to explain the science of that. So I was like, yeah. Next thing you know, this is what the blackout comes from when you drinking so much to the point that you black out, or when you so high on snorting or Percocets or whatever that you black out. The blackout is not really you blacking out. The blackout is you getting pushed out your body, and the entity or the consciousness that is stronger than you taking over, jumping in to ride your body while you fucked up. Remember the Zans? Remember the Xanax? Boy, when they started putting fentanyl with the Xannies, niggas would take them and you won't remember shit. In 72 hours walk up, you in jail. This is a real experience that I've really been through in real fucking life. Took some Xannies, they had to be laced with some shit. 72 hours later, I woke up in jail, bro. I just got on probation for whatever dumb shit I did that I don't even fucking remember. Why I didn't remember? Because I blacked the fuck out because I gave somebody my fucking body that was attached to the fucking drugs. So look, this what happened. Not that time, but this time I'm telling you. So I'm in my room, and so the demon, this was a demon. This was an actual real demon, a jinn. This was a jinn. And I'm calling it a demon because that's what it introduced me as to. I'm not saying there ain't good demons, there ain't bad demons. I'm just saying that this demon wasn't really, it was a trickster demon, right? It was a trickster demon. But it was real honest. It was real honest, but it was still tricky. And so it had asked me to ride my motherfucking body, and so it just wanted to get a ride. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I must have said, yeah, I got dizzy. I got dizzy, and then I don't remember. I remember walking around my room looking like kind of retarded. I remember walking around my room like just like observing shit, and I had chalk in my hand. Hell, I get that from. So next thing you know, I woke up. I blacked out completely. I woke up some hours later, 12 hours later or something like that. I'm waking up, I'm thirsty as hell, because that's how it be when you get back in your body. You be so thirsty. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you drink and you black out, you wake up, you need water. You gotta pump that in your body. So it was crazy, y'all. Hold on, where we at? All right, I gotta go. This is the last minute. So it was crazy. I woke up and I drew with my chalk, and I had a chalkboard. I drew the demon face and the demon's name in a language I never even fucking knew. To this day, I don't know what that language was. How did I acquire it? It must have been something unlocked within me, but the whole point is I drew the demon face on the board with the chalk, and I drew the demon name on there. And when I woke up, that was that day. I was like, bro, but I still drunk again. Even though that day I was like, bro, I'm not doing it no more. I just swore I wasn't doing it no more. It was an issue that I had to deal with, and it took practice for me to quit drinking. I didn't just quit drinking overnight. Like, it took practice for me to quit drinking. Like, I'm finally done. Finito. Forever. I don't want no moderation. I don't want no sometime. I'm good. Indefinitely, nigga. Like, I finally cleared that contract. I finally cleared that energy. And to anybody out there dealing with substances, no matter if it's smoking, no matter if it's cigarettes, no matter, because all that shit toxic, no matter if it's liquor, no matter what it is, just know that if I made it through, you can make it through. Just know that it's a process. Don't beat yourself up whenever you say, man, I ain't rolling this joint no more. I ain't smoking this weed no more. And then you find yourself smoking the next day. Like, don't even trip. Don't even trip. Just know that every time you smoke, it's a process. So every time you say, I'm not smoking no more, and you do smoke again, this is the process of you quitting. Every time I said I'm not drinking no more and I kept drinking, I was getting closer to quitting. Because the desire of doing it, it leaves you. And your soul says it doesn't want this shit no more. And this is a real thing, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna tap in with y'all in a second, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. About 2-3 hours. I'm gonna be back on here. You know what I'm saying? Peace. I love y'all.